What's going on, guys? We're here in Solana Beach today for Annie's Canyon Trail, one of the most popular hikes here in San Diego. So let's get into it. This trail is a 1.6 mile out and back trail, and it is one of the most popular here in San Diego County because of that distance and because of the super cool views. At the top of the hike, you'll get a great view as well of the beach and the ocean, and the only downside is that the freeway is right next to it, so sometimes you hear those zooming cars in the background. This is such a popular hike because you see it all over TikTok and Instagram reels. If you're trying to get somebody into hiking, this is definitely a trail to do that because it really offers a lot in such a little distance. This is a trail to maybe avoid on Saturdays and Sundays, and even possibly Fridays, just because of how many people come out here. On this hike, weirdly enough, I've actually encountered a rattlesnake, which really threw me off because I didn't think this would be a place that they'd be, but I guess it shows you that anywhere here in Southern California, you can run into rattlers. So all along this trail, you get to see a bunch of birds off to the side, and you just hear them all over the place too, which is really cool. There's two ways of doing this hike. One is from close to the exit when you come off, and one's through that little neighborhood where I started. And if you start off from the other side, there's not really much to see. It's literally all just dirt, and that's, I think, more of a popular way just because it even shortens the hike. So if you're trying to get that full experience, make sure to type in Annie's Canyon Trailhead to actually start in the proper location. This trail is definitely well kept, and I think just because of how popular it is, you don't really see much trash. So if you're having a beach day in Solana Beach, this is just a cool little add-on to show your friends and family. And surprising enough, we're basically at the start of the actual slots and the canyon, so very short hike, but it goes by really fast. You're gonna want to turn right, and then you'll see this sign over here which says Annie's Canyon Trail, and this is where it actually begins. Your first little glimpse of the canyon up there, and you have two ways of doing it. You can either do the switchback to viewpoint, which is moderate, or the slot canyon, which is difficult. So it seems like me coming on a Thursday is really paying off since it's empty as it currently looks. All right, we're at the entrance here, and it looks like there's nobody here, which is super cool. Let's take a look around here at the canyon to start off with. It's a little bit steep, so watch your steps. There's even little foot placements where you can put your foot, and we've got it all to ourselves, which is super cool. This is where it starts to get a little bit tight, so if you're claustrophobic, watch out. Here's probably the most popular spot here to take pictures, especially during sunset. Once you reach the top of the stairs, you'll get a good look of what you just hiked. And here's a top view of the stairs. So not too bad, a little bit harder to do with the GoPro, but not bad at all. All right, you can just continue here through even more slots. There's a reason why this is such a popular hike here in San Diego, and that's because you have this super cool view at the end here. So that's basically all for Annie's Canyon Trail. Super cool for what it is. And then you just go down all these stairs, which is the other way of coming up, which is a switchback. I wouldn't recommend this just because you really lose out on the experience. Once you come down from the switchbacks, you'll end up in the same spot where we started. You'll see the sign, turn right. Off to the right after you're done with the hike. This isn't really an extension. This is the other different way that people come to hike this, and that's the shorter and less interesting, in my opinion, way. On the sign, you get to see a really cool view of all the different animals which inhabit this area, and our favorite animal, of course, the rattlesnake. Back, you might think that the hike is over. It is not. There's actually a second little part of this which is more exciting than just taking the trail that you got here with, and that really makes you get close up to the water on that side over there. So once you're walking back from the trail, you'll go off to the right to get really close to that lagoon and that little cool view of the water, and you get up really close to the water here and you get to see all these ducks. You got a 2-in-1 almost with the Slot Canyon, and you're right next to the beach, so that makes it easy for you to go have a nice beach day. And you got the super cool little water area where you can get up really close. And the water's getting really close up. As you can see, it'll be a bit of an issue over there as the trail is low-key overran by the water, but that's okay, we'll find a way around it. You'll pop out of that little trail and just go off to the right to continue the hike which you came from. Now, some of the avid hikers don't really like this trail because they feel like it's more of a walk, but I think understanding that it's a cool way for people to get into hiking. And so just up these steps and we are done with the hike. I won't be doing it now, but this is another part of the hike which you can do, and this is the Nature Center hike. Well, that was Annie's Canyon Trail here in Solana Beach, just 1.6 miles, super accessible to everyone. Make sure to do that lagoon walk as well, just to get those cool views of those birds. Hopefully you guys can see some. And then if you guys wanted to extend it, do that Nature Center walk just to the left of the Annie's Canyon start of the trail. So yeah, look out for more videos to come, and I hope you enjoyed.